Hey guys, welcome back to the 5-Hour Show. I'm your host Raymond. First of all, Happy New Year. Happy 2024. I hope your holidays were the best as ever. A second thing I'd like to do is thank you to all the new subscribers to the channel. Shout out to everybody. Lemon Herb, Mr. Bobot, Nuno Nico, everybody. I hope you had wonderful holidays. And, third, lack of videos. Yes. Unfortunately, in Japan, for some reason, but, well, I understand. In Japan, at the end of the year, the holidays, you can get very, very busy as it is. But they also implement something known as, I forgot the name of it. It's sort of like spring cleaning, but for Japan. Everybody has to clean before the end of the year so that they can celebrate the new year, which is what they celebrate the most, the new year. So in the US, we celebrate New Year's Day, and that's pretty much it. But in Japan, it's pretty long. It's like this year was like about a week. So they celebrate it for the whole week. And, it's a big thing. So they want to have all the trash, all the junk, everything out, clean. It's like spring cleaning at the end of the year. And so I had two, one for my job and one for my own home. So we had a lot of cleaning to do. And unfortunately, it did affect making and editing videos and everything. So it just put a damper on YouTube for me. But that's not to say, any less. Happy New Year. I hope everything was great for you. For those of you that might know, there was an earthquake in Japan. It was on the west coast of Japan, not the east coast where we are in Tokyo. But nevertheless, please pray for those people. There was a crash at Haneda. There were 6 soldiers in a plane. 5 of them died. Please pray for them. And there was a huge fire. And it's like when, they say, when it rains, it pours. Man, it was bad the first few days of the new year. So, be a little bit, understanding. So when it comes to Japanese, they kind of suffer quite a bit, especially on this, that earthquake. It wasn't the normal shake and bake earthquake. It was a very scary earthquake. It felt like the island was floating. That's how scary it was. It wasn't the normal tremor or trembling. It felt like a wave. So that was scary. I never felt that before. So, but anyway, there was 2 unboxings that I just dropped on YouTube. And one of them was for the unboxing of this toy. So let's get it started with this review. This is known as Dinoguyst. And this is part of the Exkaizer line. My Dinoguyst, as you can see, is broken here. And it's got a missing horn, which I kind of like. That's pretty cool, actually. But it's supposed to come with 2 swords and a small clip that becomes sort of like a shield. And at the same time doubles as the landing gear, which does have 2 wheels on it. Anyway, so with that, let's get started. When I got this toy, I was super excited because I discovered this toy roughly, about 25 years ago, around, 1999, 2000. I was like, what is this toy? I had never seen this before. It's part of the Exkaizer line, and it is official. It is a legitimate toy. Down here it says right, left, but on the other side, and if it's too hard to make out, of course, I'll have to take a picture of it. It says Sunrise Nagoya TV. And over here it says Takara, Taiwan. Now, the toy itself was released in 1992, I believe. So, it is of that era. Now, if you see the back, and the side and the front, this is, this is Transformer. This is a Transformer, but for Exkaizer, for a different transforming robot line. But man, I'm telling you, Hasbro dropped the ball on this. They could have followed suit, even with the same line, or they could have just, implemented this into Transformers, this would have been a great Decepticon villain. I mean, I'm telling you, Hasbro dropped the ball, So anyway, the name is Dinoguyst. Now, Dino, as you know, is short for dinosaur. Geist, they spelled it wrong in Japan. It's G-U-Y-S-T. So technically, his name is Dinoguyst, G-U-Y-S-T. But I think they meant G-E-I-S-T. So, what I'm trying to say is that the name of this robot is Dinoguyst. It is, Geist is the meaning of Geist is a spirit. Okay, the essence or spirit. And Dino is short for dinosaur. So this robot has the spirit of a dinosaur. And I'll show you in the transformation. So let's get started and I'll show you the features that this toy does have. So as you can see, that it's got, one of the things I liked about it right away was it's got gold chrome and silver chrome. Now, I thought that was cool. I've never seen that before, Here, there are two buttons here. Two buttons here. You can see them? And what they do is a really cool feature. It shoots out leg cannons. So that's what those buttons do, which is really, really cool. Now, in robot mode, yeah, he's got knee guns. so I mean, that would be really cool to surprise, say, an Autobot with, or whatever. In robot mode, it's cool. It looks like a Decepticon. This thing looks like a villain right off the back. It is just such a cool robot. I originally thought it was a little bit bigger. So when I got it in the mail, I was like, whoa, this thing is actually smaller than I thought. I thought this thing could be a, something of a Scorponok size or something. It would have been really cool to have this toy blown up. Really nice, big, cool toy. It certainly has the features for it. So again, you'll see that it's got all these bits and pieces all over it. Let's just see how cool it is. So let's get started with the transformation. So first of all, flip the head around, which is 360. You can turn that head around all the way around. That's cool. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to bring this part down, which are in the back. It's the feet. You bring these forward. You bring these two pieces down. And you put these back up. Close these up. Put these up. And then this, I believe this goes here. Yeah, that could be right. And then there's this piece here. And you close this. Okay. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to angle this as such. So the arms become legs. And you'll see for what. And then these parts here, I'm guessing these come up, but maybe they don't. No. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry, the back parts close, of course. And this, it becomes like a backpack, okay? All right, there we go. And then you have these little pieces here, which you pull out, and it becomes, that. Then you lift the center piece here. And booyah. You now have the toy known as Dinoguyst. Now somebody said that the head of the dinosaur looks kind of like Grimlock. So I'm not sure what you guys think. It does look like Grimlock or not. Regardless, it would have been a great, and I mean a great, Dinobot adversary. You know, I think that would have been really cool. So anyway, and that is the dinosaur here. So the thing about those shootout weapons is they would have become like weapons on a backpack, you know. And yeah, when I first got it, I mentioned that this thing reminded me of one of those dinosaurs or kaiju from the movie Pacific Rim. And because of the ears here, or whatever these are, the horns, the you know, whatever these are. But that's what it reminded me, and I thought, you know, that's pretty cool actually. So I kind of dug it. You know, it does have some of the new type posability. It does have G1 aesthetic to it, and it is just one cool looking, you know, dinosaur robot. You know, and then you know the tail on the back, the backpack. So it's a really cool looking toy, but the transformation that I think is the best for this thing is the stealth jet mode. That thing just blew me away when I first saw it. Man, even if it was just a jet toy, I would probably have wanted it. I don't know if you guys know, but in this channel we do like die-cast jets. And the jet mode for this thing is just incredible. Here, so let's turn it into jet mode so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And you might have seen it already, but that's fine. So now, let's start transforming it back. Okay, so first of all, this goes down. I'm sorry, this flips up again. This flips up again here. Open this up, flips up here. Okay, so then what you're going to do is you're going to turn it around, and you're going to see that you have this here. So you got to close those cannons back. Okay, and you're going to flip the dinosaur backpack and turn it around to the opposite way. Okay, then what you're going to do is you're going to flip this around. You're going to close that foot. Okay, so flip this around, close that foot. Sorry guys, give me a second. Don't want to break it. It's an old toy. Okay, and then flip it back like this, right? So you close these down, you put these up, okay? And then, unfortunately, these pieces here, they flip. In robot mode they flip in, but in this mode they flip out, so they stay out. And another thing is that the fists are just exposed. They're hidden in dinosaur mode, but they're exposed in jet mode and of course robot mode. So then what you do here, the last few bits of the transformation is, of course, you flip open the wings, you know, but you straighten out the tail, okay, and you flip this dinosaur part to the back. You see that? Then you flip it over, and here you have another set of fins that open up, and here you have Dinoguyst in jet mode. And I'm telling you, 25 years ago, when I said 25 years ago, guys, it took me 25 years to get this toy. I'm telling you, when I first saw this toy, I said, my goodness, this is even broken. I didn't care, you know, but collectors in Japan, they want everything cherry mint, or they don't care, and they'll pay for it. They'll shell out for it because they want it complete. I just thought, man, I don't care if it's broken. I thought that the one thing I did care about were the wings, though. That's one of the things I was checking, and these wings remind me of the wings of the Star Saber. And it's got that feel, and it should, because it's around the same time, circa 1990, 1992, something around there. So once again, man, this jet mode for this toy, Dinoguyst, it just blew me away. Once again, this jet mode here, it blew me away. And I'm thinking that you guys might like it as well. The color scheme, red, black, and white. Okay, fine. As a dinosaur, it's kind of strange, but that's what it is, The cockpit alone has the little accent of orange, which I thought was just cool. Look at that. That is just insane. And then, of course, the gray Dinobot, the gray Dino bits and pieces. Now, the back of the rope, the dinosaur neck has one of the wheels. So these are chintzy little plastic wheels, but even back then they were pretty good. But it does have a clip, a shield clip, and it would have two wheels on the front. And so it was that kind of a landing gear set. And, I'm missing that part, and I'm missing the two swords. This thing came with two swords. So, but I thought, it didn't matter. Swords, weapons, whatever, landing gear. I just wanted it. I'm sure a lot of you in America, if you guys do know what this is, I'm sure you guys are going to want it as well. This toy is just amazing. Its features, and I'm sure the landing gear clips on here when it's not in use. There's something that connects here. Maybe it's the swords. For whatever it is, it seems that it has like a gap. This piece here. So whatever it is, it's used for something. But the jet mode. Back to the jet mode. I love jets. Been loving jets. Always loved jets. I thought their jets were just so cool. And I liked the horror cons. Those jets were cool. This one is cooler. Man, it is just such a cool jet. Look at that. At any angle, it looks like a cool supersonic futuristic stealth jet. And I'm glad I was able to find it cheap. I picked it up for 2,500 yen shipped. And that is a good price. And I got it during the holidays, and wife's like, "What are you buying?" It's like, well, you don't find these every day, so I had to get it. No, you didn't. Yes, I did. So she was mad. But I was like, you know what? If I don't get it now, I'm not going to pay $100 or $200 for it, because that's what you guys are looking at. But, again, mine was broken. I don't mind. I'm sure you guys wouldn't either. But this toy is so cool. So for all you Transformer fans out there, if you're sick of Transformers in general, or you can't find your last holy grail bits and you want something new, and you should definitely look into other types of Takara's other Transformers, G1 Transformer style robot toys. And some of the last unboxings, I told you, some of those toys just have those G1 aesthetics. I mean, that combiner looks like Ironhide Inferno and Prowl and Inferno and Ratchet, and combined they all look like Optimus Prime. So I thought that was really, really cool. Sure, the robot's name is Guardian, belongs to the Fight Bird, but it doesn't even matter. The toys themselves were so cool that I really think Hasbro messed up on that. They could have done something there. So once again, Dinoguyst jet mode here, just such a cool toy, guys. Just love it. So anyway, that does it for today's 5-hour show. Once again, Happy New Year 2024. I hope this year is better for you than it was last year. Always pray to the Father up above in heaven, the Son, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit, and try your best. I know it's not easy, guys. So hopefully this year is better for you, for us, for all of us. So once again, thank you so much for coming to the 5-hour show. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to everyone. Happy New Year. God bless you. God bless you all. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, take care. Take care of each other. And I will gladly see you guys on the next episode of 5 Hour Show. Take care, guys. Have a good one.